Hi, Shadia here, and welcome back to my channel. It is time for dinner. Okay, in my heated skillet with 1 tablespoon of grapeseed oil goes my oyster mushrooms. I think I said that right. Oyster. Alrighty. The pieces are getting smaller and smaller. What's up with that? Maybe I should have just broke them all up the same size. Okay, y'all, my hands are clean, but what possessed me to press this with my bare hands, knowing doggone well it's hot? Here's my little skillet to the rescue. And press that water out so we can get a nice crisp sear on the mushrooms. Yes. Now we're just going to let that rest on top of the biggest one. And move it around. I'm going to share because I don't have a skillet that will fit inside this skillet. So instead of buying another one, we're just going to use what we have. And now that the skillet is getting hot on the inside, we need a mid. Okay, it's been between 3 and 5 minutes on one side, so let's flip it over. See what we got. Ooh, seared. Yes, looks good. I love this technique. Thank you, Derek Sarno. I think I'm pronouncing his last name right. On Wicked Kitchen. Amazing cook, him and his brother. Oh, I love watching their videos. I was never a fan of mushrooms, but I can eat them now. I can eat them now. Yes, this is so good. All right, so we're going to let this cook on the opposite side and press with the smaller skillet, the same as we did on the first side. Here we go. I'm going to let that sit for a few minutes on the larger one, assuming that has more water to release. And nah, Shadia, we can't be pressing with a sponge. It's still going to burn your fingers. Silly. All right, there we go. Nice thick cloth. Press. Sear. And the second side doesn't take as long as the first side. I guess because you got most of the water out. These are looking so good, so crispy and crunchy looking. So I'm just flipping them over. And once I finish playing with them, I'm going to remove them. Put them on a plate to the side. Okay, this one needs a little bit more color, so I'm going to put that on there and press a little bit more. And press this one as well. And let's remove that skillet and get started seasoning. Okay, so let's make some gravy. Another tablespoon of grapeseed oil. So now we're going to sprinkle in about a quarter of a cup of red chopped onions and about a quarter of a cup of tricolor bell peppers and about a quarter of a cup of chopped celery. So we're going to turn the flame down a little and mix that all together like so. Okay, in goes about a teaspoon of browning and about a half a teaspoon of unbleached flour. And we're going to give that a little stir. And we're going to add just a little water to start. We don't want to kill the heat. So we're going to mix that up. If you have a whisk, you can whisk it either way. And then as you go, if you want your gravy to be a little thicker, add a little bit more flour and then add more water as you go till you get the consistency that you want. And I added a couple drops of liquid smoke and about a half teaspoon of onion powder. And about a half a teaspoon of ginger powder. And mix it up. Okay, so we're going to do about a half to a whole teaspoon of garlic powder. And about a half a teaspoon of black pepper. And don't forget Trader Joe's not chicken flavoring. Yes, about a half teaspoon. And mix that up, whisk it up. It's getting there. Give it a taste. It's missing something. What about a little bit more heat? What you think? Well, first I'm going to put the rest of this water in there. I couldn't tell you how much water I used completely. Like I said, you eyeball the water and the flour. And I sprinkled a little bit, I think a little too much pepper, cayenne pepper. It should have been a quarter of a teaspoon. I think that might have been a half. So don't do that. That was really spicy. But it was good, but spicy. And here we go with the pink Himalayan salt. About no more than a half a teaspoon because that is really, really strong, potent. And whisk that together. Give it a taste. Do you like what you taste? If so, drop them babies in there. Here comes the mushrooms. So now, I don't know if you want to call this mushroom steak or just mushrooms and gravy or whatever you want to call it. It's food. It's good. It was delicious. Hubby loved it. He said, wow, this is spicy. I said, yeah, that was something. Got a little happy on that cayenne. All right, so we're just going to mush these around, make sure they're nice and soaked in there. And cover that up on a low. I got it at low, I think number 2 on my stove. And here is the finished product. And don't forget to flip them over so that the gravy can, marinate on both sides. But this was delicious. Let me get a zoom in on this. Happy, healthy. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and do share. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace and love. I'm out.